My name is Ita. I'm 32. And this is how I finally stopped being their walking checkbook and started being free. The moment it happened, the air was so thick I could barely swallow. Rachel, my sister, the golden child, stood up with her wine glass like she was delivering a royal decree. "We've made a decision," she said, fake solemn. "You're not part of this family anymore." Then Greg, her husband, started slow clapping. Like it was a scene from a bad movie. Mom joined in with this shaky, pitiful applause. Dad didn't clap, but he nodded. That was worse. That meant he agreed. But I didn't cry. I didn't shout. I just laughed. Lo angustiade. Then I reached into my coat pocket and slid a manila folder onto the table. It landed right in front of Rachel's dinner plate. She picked it up, opened it, and froze. Gone was the smug smile. Her face turned gray. She gasped, like the folder had punched the air out of her lungs. Inside was everything. Every dollar. Every favor. Every lie. I should have seen this coming. It started 3 months earlier when Rachel asked me to co-sign a loan for her latest spa business idea. It was a lot of money. I said no. And just like that, I became a stranger. They booted me from the family group chat. I watched from the outside as they posted barbecue selfies and vacation pics, like I'd never existed. But I did exist. And I remembered everything. Like the $12,000 I sent her when I was 22, living off ramen noodles so she could fix her teeth. Or the $20,000 I poured into Greg's failed startup. I remembered my mom calling me, sobbing about her credit card debt, and me fixing it quietly. Without asking anything return. Over 10 years, it added up. $85,420. And they never paid me back. Not a cent. Not even a real thank you. But what broke me wasn't the money. It was a text message. 2 months ago, I got one from Rachel by mistake. It said, "Just have to sweet talk him a little. The spineless cash cow will pay up." Then it disappeared. Replaced by a week. Oops. Wrong person. But I'd already screenshotted it. That night, I couldn't sleep. I felt like a fool. So I called my best friend David. When I showed him the message, he didn't hesitate. "They're not family," he said. "They're parasites. Documente everything." So I did. I dug up old statements, receipts, emails. At first, it was just for me to see it clearly. But then I found something worse. A hotel charge from a business trip Rachel took to Miami. I paid for it, but the amount was way off. I called the hotel. They said the bill included a spa package for a second guest. A uma em nome de Jess. I didn't know any Jess. But Greg sure didn't either. I printed everything and sealed it in that folder. I sat in my car that Thanksgiving, folder in the passenger seat, heart pounding. I looked at my lock screen. It was me and my niece, Mia, Rachel's daughter. She was the only reason I kept giving. She was my world. And I knew I'd lose her that night. But I had to stop bleeding for people who never once tried to stop the cut. So I walked in. When Rachel opened the folder, the silence was electric. Greg grabbed it from her, flipped to the spreadsheet, and went pale. My dad finally looked up. His face red. My mom whispered, "This is a private family matter." "No," I said. "It stopped being private when you cheered." Then I flipped to the screenshot. Spineless cash cow. Raquel blinked. Speechless. I wasn't done. I pointed to the hotel receipt. "Vous Jess." I asked Greg. He turned to Rachel, confusion turning to something darker. "Yeah, Raquel. Who the hell is Jess?" Boom. United Front shattered. My mom pleaded, "You're ruining Thanksgiving." "No," I said, with a voice I barely recognized as my own. "I'm just turning on the lights." I stood up. My lawyer filed everything this morning. Power of attorney? Revoked. Emergency contact? Removed. I'm done. Rachel cried. "But we're family." I am a go. Since then, the calls came in waves, begging, threatening, manipulating. I blocked them all. I moved to a new city, got a quiet little apartment, started fresh. I have friends now, real ones. I see David every Friday for dinner. We laugh. We talk. It feels safe. It's not perfect. Healing isn't a straight line. Last week, I saw a man pushing his niece on a swing in the park. Her laughter echoed through the air. I felt something crack inside me. I miss Mia. I probably always will. But this morning, I drank coffee from a plain white mug. It just says Ethan on it. Not world's best uncle. Not some empty label. Just me. And for the first time, that's enough. Because I'm no longer mourning a family I lost. I'm accepting the truth. The family I hoped for never really existed. And now that I've let go of that ghost, I'm finally free to live.